10 Westerns of 1955. A prolific year with around 65 Westerns in 1955. That's more than one a week. No wonder boys ran to the local cinema every week to follow their favourite Western stars. With names like Randolph Scott, Glenn Ford, Jimmy Stewart. Strangely, a rare year when John Wayne didn't make a Western. Clearly, I won't get them all in this video. Let me know in the comments what your favourite was. If you enjoy this video, hit the notification button to get my new videos. If you want to check out my many other videos, head over to my channel. The link is in the description. Like, share and subscribe. You know the drill. Appreciate it. Really. Let's get into it. Davy Crockett, King of the Wild Frontier. A Western produced by Walt Disney Productions. It is an edited and recut compilation of the first 3 episodes of the Davy Crockett television miniseries. The episodes used were Davy Crockett, Indian Fighter, Davy Crockett Goes to Congress, and Davy Crockett at the Alamo. The film stars Fess Parker as Davy Crockett.
Come on, Ferdy.
Storybooks tell they was all cut low, but the truth.
The Far Country, a Western directed by Anthony Mann, starring James Stewart, Ruth Roman, Walter Brennan, John McIntyre, and Corinne Calvert. Written by Borden Chase. The film is about a self-minded adventurer who locks horns with an evil, corrupt judge while driving cattle to Dawson, Yukon Territory. It is one of the few Westerns to be set in Alaska. Others include The Spoilers, 1955, and North to Alaska, 1960, although it was not filmed there. This was the 4th Western film collaboration between Anthony Mann and James Stewart. The supporting cast features J.C. Flippen, Harry Morgan, Steve Brody, Robert J. Wilk, Chubby Johnson, Royal Dano, and Jack Elam.
Now hold on, Rube. Now there just isn't any reason for a man getting himself killed if he doesn't have to. Now why don't you go back to the nice people? Mr. Gannon!
The Indian Fighter, a Western directed by Andre Dutot and based on the original story by Robert L. Richards. The film is the first of star Kirk Douglas's Brina Productions that was released through United Artists. The film co-stars Elsa Martinelli, Walter Matthau, Kirk Douglas's ex-wife Diana Douglas, and Walter Abel.
Man who was all man, fighting as only the greatest of fighters has ever fought. Loving as only the greatest of lovers has ever loved.
Well, Nadia, I need your help. Your father's attacking the fort in the morning.
You must go.
It'll be a massacre. It's got to be. Captain Trask, there's only one way for the people here to come out alive. If we can hand over to Red Cloud the men who killed his brother.
If any of us come out alive, I'll see that you pay for it, Mr. Indian Fighter.
Indian fighter, hell, Indian lover.
The Americano, a Western directed by William Castle, and starring Glenn Ford. Texas rancher Sam Dent, Glenn Ford, takes a small herd of 3 Brahma bulls to Brazil, where he has sold them for a small fortune. There, he finds himself in the middle of a range war, as well as in love. Following this, he must find out who are his friends and who are his enemies.
Der Dschungel da hinten kann der schlimmste Feind werden.
Ich heiße Bento Armani.
Sam Dent.
Jetzt habe ich die ganze Farm und suche Hilfe. Sie haben Ideen und Fantasie. Sie lieben die Viehzucht so wie ich.
Ihnen würden gleich die Augen aus dem Kopf fallen.
Der Anblick ist wert.
Verschwinden Sie, wenn Sie wissen, was sich gehört.
Wenn Sie das denken, dann ist es besser, Sie erschießen mich, amigo. Hier. Sie wollten doch auch freundlich sein, nicht wahr?
Es tut mir leid.
Mir nicht.
Nice ranch. You're the foreman here, aren't you?
Foreman?
Yeah. What is it, Capataz? That's what the man said.
Oh, I see what you mean. No, I was more than a foreman to Barbosa. I was his partner. He was in delicate health. I ran the ranch for him, and that way I was a foreman, yes.
If you're enjoying this video, you may like this one also. Go to my channel, just follow the link in the description to find hundreds of videos. Now, let's get back to the video. Bad Day at Black Rock, a noir neo-western, directed by John Sturges, with screenplay by Millard Kaufman. Stars Spencer Tracy and Robert Ryan, with support from Anne Francis, Dean Jagger, Walter Brennan, John Erickson, Ernest Borgnine, and Lee Marvin. A crime drama set in 1945 that contains elements of the revisionist Western genre. In the plot, a one-armed stranger, Tracy, comes to a small desert town and uncovers an evil secret that has corrupted the entire community. It was a box office success and was nominated for 3 Academy Awards in 1956.
I suppose 4 years from now you'll be sitting around here telling people you haven't forgotten me.
The Kentuckian, a Western directed by Burt Lancaster, who also stars. One of only 2 films that Lancaster directed. The other was The Midnight Man, and the only one for which he has sole credit. Walter Matthau's film debut, an adaptation of the novel The Gabriel Horn by Felix Holt, shot in locations around Kentucky, including Cumberland Falls, the Levi Jackson Wilderness Road State Park near London, Owensboro, and Green River, and the Abraham Lincoln Memorial Village near Rockport, Indiana. A featured landmark is the Natural Arch, Sky Bridge.
Eternity, Apache, and Veracruz, Burt Lancaster, in a notable first achievement as star and director. Introducing Donald MacDonald. Produced by Harold Hecht, The Kentuckian.
A Man Alone, a western directed by Ray Milland and starring Milland, Mary Murphy, Raymond Burr, and Ward Bond. The story involves a man who stumbles onto the aftermath of a stagecoach robbery in the Arizona desert, from which there were no survivors.
Star role as A Man Alone. Mary Murphy as the girl who's given too much to the wrong man. Ward Bond, a strong man enslaved by his secret weakness. Raymond Burr, a killer.
Yeah. You've got no quarrel with me. The gun that killed that little girl was working for you. Any man's got a quarrel with you.
Dropping my gun. You can't shoot an unarmed man.
No, but I can sure beat you to death. Everything but let you grow into a woman.
I am grown up.
Are you?
Carrying on with him behind my back while I was... Just because he's been carrying on with a daughter of yours!
Turn that man loose!
Ray Milland in his top performance. A picture as taut, as tense, as emotionally powerful as the screen can bring you.
The Man from Laramie, a western directed by Anthony Mann and starring James Stewart, Arthur Kennedy, Donald Crisp, and Kathy O'Donnell. The film is about a stranger who defies a local cattle baron and his sadistic son by working for one of his oldest rivals. The film was adapted from a serial of the same title by Thomas T. Flynn, first published in the Saturday Evening Post in 1954, and thereafter as a novel in 1955. Shot in Technicolor, The Man from Laramie was one of the first westerns to be filmed in CinemaScope to capture the vastness of the scenery. This is the fifth and final western collaboration between Anthony Mann and James Stewart, the other four being Winchester 73, 1950, Bend of the River, 1952, The Naked Spur, 1953, and The Far Country, 1954. Mann and Stewart also collaborated on three other films: Thunder Bay, 1953, The Glenn Miller Story, 1954, and Strategic Air Command, 1955.
Kill me and they'll kill you.
Man with a Gun, a western starring Robert Mitchum. The film was released in the United Kingdom as The Troubleshooter, and it sometimes is titled Deadly Peacemaker. The supporting cast includes Jan Sterling and Karen Sharp. The film was written by N.B. Stone, Jr. and Richard Wilson, and directed by Wilson.
All the women I want. I'm giving you exactly 10 minutes to get out of town, and don't come back. Don't ever come back.
Why, you tin-horn.
Move. And you may have heard that I told the Harkness brothers to get out of town. You may even heard that I never warned a man twice.
Trouble was his business. And it always came looking for him with women's smiles.
No! Don't!
The Tall Men, a western directed by Raoul Walsh, starring Clark Gable, Jane Russell, and Robert Ryan. The 20th Century Fox deluxe color film was produced by William A. Batcher and William B. Hawkes. Sidney Boehm and Frank S. Nugent wrote the screenplay, based on the 1954 novel of the same name by Heck Allen as Clay Fisher. Filming took place in Sierra de Organos National Park, in the town of Sombrerete, Mexico.
It's open enough to me.
You go out there, you'll find out how closed it is. Chief Red Cloud and half the Sioux Nation are waiting, daring us to ride out there and commit suicide.
Thanks for your time today. I hope you liked the video. I appreciate likes, shares, and subscribers. Don't forget to hit the notification button to get my new videos. Drop me your comments. Bye for now. See you again soon.
The men who look tall, fought tall.
Interesting facts about famous people. Thank you.